Dowling landed in Austin, and I have just come into the exhibit hall of SiriusDecisions to see how our setup is looking here at FocusVision, but also to get a little bit of a preview on all of the interesting stands and exhibits being set up. One of my first persons to remember, this is my very first marketing conference, and it's interesting. I mean, a conference is a conference. There's a lot of similarities. The first thing that struck me as I walked in, it was like how uniform actually everything was. Like there was a good sense of order to the setup and to the exhibit hall, despite the fact that people are still setting up. So I've got high hopes for my first impression tomorrow. The other thing is just, oh my goodness, the number of companies that I've just not heard before. I'm a researcher. This is a marketing conference, and there's some buzzwords that I understand, like intent, conversion, and using AI. We're all using AI, or talking about using it anyway. But there's a lot of different companies that are doing things that I've just not. It's not within my realms of expertise. So that's something that's going to be really interesting to see how much I can take away. I've got a feeling there's going to be some sense of being overwhelmed just by the amount of information, but I think I'm going to learn a lot of really interesting things here. And again, coming back to being a researcher and the fact that I'm helping marketers understand their customers, I've got to understand the marketer's world. It goes back to what are the three things that you need to do for a researcher collaborating and working together with a marketer and vice versa. And the first thing is translate, understand one another's language. And this is something that I'm going to be learning a lot here, understanding when my CMO talks about this is our journey and we're using XYZ platforms or whatever it may be, I'm going to have a slightly better understanding of where she's coming from, what she's talking about, and also the challenges, just the number of companies here, and we all know how prolific the MarTech stack is, and for them to try and come to grips to it, it's a lot. And so it's really going to help me translate, understand, get some more common language in place, and that's going to help us then go into collaborate and push iterate. So these are the things where I think is actually very important to be here as a researcher, to understand the marketing world better, and to learn. And so there will be a lot more to come in the coming days.